In this tutorial, I'll show you how to create an infinite loop of keyframes in After Effects. This method will save you the time and effort of copying and pasting keyframes manually. Let's get started. First, let's create a simple animation that we want to loop. For this example, we'll create a rotation animation. Start by selecting the layer you want to animate in your timeline. With the layer selected, press R on your keyboard to bring up the rotation property. Now, set your first keyframe by clicking the stopwatch icon next to Rotation. At this first keyframe, set the rotation value to 0 degrees. Next, move the playhead forward in the timeline to where you want the animation to complete one full rotation. Once there, change the rotation value to 360 degrees. This will create a full spin animation. Now that we have our two keyframes, one at 0 degrees and one at 360 degrees, the next step is to loop this animation infinitely. To do this, we're going to use an expression. Hold down the Alt key on Windows or the Option key on Mac and click the stopwatch icon next to Rotation again. This will open the expression editor. In the expression editor, type the following code, loop out, open bracket, and close bracket. This expression tells After Effects to loop the animation continuously using the keyframes you've already set. After typing the expression, click anywhere outside the editor to apply it. Now, when you play back your animation, you'll see that the object continues to rotate in a loop without stopping. The rotation will loop indefinitely as long as your composition runs. This technique is particularly useful for animations that need to repeat continuously, such as spinning objects, blinking lights, or anything that requires a repeated motion. And that's it. You've successfully created an infinite loop of keyframes in After Effects using the loop out expression.